He used to be an engineering director at Google. And decided, actually, wouldn't it be much more interesting to kind of employ this technology, wrap it very simply, and stick it in a sort of living, breathing city that people can explore. And that's really the thing that we're trying to do. It's about having real-time information and showing, what's happening around me now. So being able to see things that are going on, being able to find places to eat, events. We can overlay real-time information, so you can see things like the forest bikes. And we can source the information. So updated a minute ago, there are 4 available here with 17 spaces. We can pull in things like tube information, so you can see when the latest tube's coming in. Obviously, it's got search and directions and all the other stuff you'd expect to find with maps. But what we're really excited about is being able to paint vignettes. So one of the things we're looking at the moment is we can source traffic data and being able to put traffic density on the map. The more cars there are, the more traffic there is going at the time. We're able to source crash information. So if there's been an accident, we can show 2 little cars butted up with dudes shaking their feet. And then you can see that there are advertising opportunities around that too. So maybe AXA Insurance want to say, don't let this happen to you. And what we're really trying to do is keep away from the banner side of things. Because banners, they're great, but who knows how the interaction is still to be proved, and especially on mobile. When you shrink this down onto a smaller device, obviously you've got less real estate. Yeah. What we're trying to do is think of interesting ways to monetize this that kind of step outside the normal bounds. At the moment, it's available for iPhone and iPad. We're working on an Android version at the moment, and it is just London. But the really cool thing is it's entirely offline. So nothing's streaming in. So whenever you're just playing around and looking, you can do it on the tube, you can do it at home. It doesn't matter if you've got an internet connection. The only thing it uses an internet connection for, obviously, is the location to find where you go.
Real-time information.
And real-time information, obviously, yeah. So when you're streaming real-time on top of that. Any questions? Sorry, that's just...
You finished.
So you're doing the mapping yourself? I mean, is the company doing the entire mapping? That could be quite extensive in terms of...
Yeah, so we're looking to actually launch an SDK. That's something we're hoping to do in the new year, so that you can actually take this technology and build games on top of it. We've got a couple of prototypes demonstrating stuff like that that we're going to try and get out in November. But yeah, as a platform to develop upon, that's kind of what excites me about it. Yeah.
What's it called again?
Recce, R-E-C-C-E. Yeah.
Can you use that map yourself?
Yeah, well, not me. But yeah, we've got a team of developers in Leamington Spa and Dundee. So the Dundee guys provide the vector data and the world information. The Leamington Spa guys wrap the textures around the models and kind of build the individual 3D models for special locations.
Kanasan, are you funded already?
Yeah, we're funded at the moment. So we are, at the moment we're just kind of playing around with marketing ideas. We've got something like 10,000 actives who are doing about 2 sessions a day for 3 to 4 minutes. So we're seeing really good engagement there. It's just then a question of kind of expanding to other platforms, and because it's just London at the moment, also other cities. So there's obviously a big draw during the Olympics, especially for visitors who are using it to explore the city.
And how will you monetize it?
At the moment, well, we're looking to do deals around. I mean, you've got obvious things like coffee. We've kind of mocked up, Starbucks might want to have sponsored pins, for example. So when you're searching for specific types of locations, you can sponsor around those. But actually, the way that we're really looking to do it is to hide Easter eggs. If you go to the Tower of London, you can find like a little TARDIS in the middle. So if you wanted to, hide things around the city for people to find, or in fact, if you just wanted to have 3D assets sitting there, so when you were browsing around, there's a burger, you click on it, and it gives you an offer to go to Burger King or something like that. But we're really experimenting. So if anyone has commercialization ideas, we'd like to experiment. Yeah.
But this is really capital intensive to build the maps.
Well, yes and no. I mean, you can actually source, like the Ordnance Survey provides a lot of the LiDAR data, right? You can just license that, and you can do that city by city. And then there are some places, there are some cities which have spotted this in London and have come to us and said, we've got this data, can we launch it? So they're talking about providing it free and co-branding it. The only really expensive bit is building the 3D models. But things like SketchUp, and we've built like a set of custom tools allowing you to do that really easily, again, from existing data. So every city we launch, it gets quicker and quicker and quicker to do.
So you need to keep that updated too.
The city data, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we need to keep it updated. We're actually looking to go towards streaming more, because right now it's kind of capped on boundaries of London, but you obviously want to be on. There's a dummy version of the web that you can see the whole of Britain. And we want to be able to provide that too, so have like an offline version for specific cities, but actually pull data in for browsing further.
What studies would you be looking at next?
San Francisco, New York, I think are the next two in the pipeline.
On the capital, do you